Hello everybody, happy Tuesday. So today you might be wondering, what in the world is she going to touch on today? Self-doubt, the biggest obstacle for anyone and everyone. And I hear it all the time. I hear, I don't feel like I can start. I don't know how to move forward. I don't know exactly what this is going to look like. I don't have my plan B, my plan C, my plan D, so therefore I can't do anything. And that is the biggest stumbling block for everybody, is that we have this notion that we have to feel a certain way before we can go ahead and go do something. And that is the biggest stumbling block and the biggest lie, actually. If you're feeling uncertain, if you're feeling, you're questioning things, maybe feeling overwhelmed, only have one plan, you don't have a plethora of plans, well then you're exactly in the perfect space to begin. Your feelings are never going to match up with taking action. I'm not going to get into the whole brain and things like that, but we're geared towards survival. Anything that is unknown or ambiguous feels threatening. The brain is not all about creating something new, going out and starting something different. The brain doesn't like it because it feels scary to us. So if you're waiting for your feelings to match up to moving forward, stop waiting. That's not going to happen. All right? The biggest thing I want you to hear from me today is that change is experiential. It is not intellectual. So we can sit here all day and we can talk about things and we can write things out and we can do all these things from the intellect and the mind, but that doesn't do anything. The only way that we change is by having an experience. And an experience is another word for action. So what I truly implore you today is to just do one thing, because by having an experience, by taking action, then you will inform the next step. And what I mean by that is that when we take action, we change. Even a small thing of action will change you. So where you are right now, before having taken action, is not going to be where you will be after you have taken the next step. So that's what we assume. We assume that how we feel right now, what's going on with us right now, is how the whole process is going to be. And that's the problem, is because as you begin to take action, you change. And most importantly, your feelings change. Your feelings all of a sudden will then be, I do have momentum and I can do this and I am excited, but the feelings are not going to match that until you begin to take action. So the most important thing is to do just one thing to get started. You know, when I coach clients, they always say, well, I'm going to start tomorrow, or if it's near the weekend, I'm going to start on Monday. And I always say, absolutely not. If this is important to you, and this comes down to your willingness, if this is important to you, then we start right now. We start today. So no matter what kind of change this is, what I'd like you to do is figure out one thing that you can do today, all right? Put the feelings aside, put the thinking aside, and figure out one thing that you can do. And then I promise you, by doing that one thing, how you feel and how you think will be different. That will change after. It will not change before. So go and do one thing today. Not tomorrow, not on Friday, not Monday, today. And that self-doubt and all those questions will begin to shift. It's a beautiful thing. It's incredible how it works. But the biggest problem is that we just wait for it to happen before we start, and it won't ever happen. So do one thing today and then see where the feelings are and where the thinking is. All right? One thing. Okay.